All right, so I'm a product manager, and I need to do a lot of things in terms of how our projects are on track, but the worst part of everyone's job is scheduling meetings. So I cooked up a little, not small batch handcrafted, but a LLM-generated MCP server to help me with that task. It's a little scheduler. So here we have our configuration in VS Code, and we're gonna use pipes along with elicitation in order to access these systems that I need, like Linear and Google Calendar, so I can do my job more efficiently. Integrating pipes into either an MCP server or an application is really, really simple. There's basically two things you need to do. First is you need to get authorization URLs. This is the URL that you send a user to so that they can authenticate access to their account. In this case, it would be Linear. All you do is make one request to the WorkOS API, you get that URL for the user, send them on their way, you're good to go. Once they've authenticated, then you need to get a token. This is how you actually access the Linear API, in this case, on that user's behalf. Again, with pipes, it's really simple. One API call, and we'll get you a token. If you're familiar with the OAuth spec, you know that there's refresh tokens, access tokens, they have different lifetimes. There's all this complexity about managing the state around this. We take care of all of that for you. Every time you hit this API, we'll hand you a new refresh token. So in order to show this, we're going to do a little thing with our MCP server. So can you tell me who has been working on the pipes project in Linear? So the LLM is going to go and look up this tool call that we have. It's going to run this little search. I'm going to allow that. I'm going to re-authenticate the server because it's been a minute. So now we get this elicitation call. In order for it to access Linear on my behalf, I need to grant it access. So we're going to click this, get another little warning, blind you with a white screen. Fortunately, Linear doesn't have dark mode for their consent screen. Obviously, I'm going to authorize access to Linear on the application's behalf, and then basically say, okay, proceed. At this point now, my MCP server is able to get an access token to impersonate as me in order to query and tell me, oh, Dan, myself, and Alex have been working on this project. Great. Can you find some time for us to review for post-launch? So again here, the MCP server is going to do another tool call to this free busy tool that we've created. It's going to take all these emails. In this case, it needs to look at my calendar. Again, with elicitation, it can prompt me, hey, you need to go authorize this service, so I'm going to give it access to my Google account. WorkOS can have it, that's totally fine. Another flashbang, respond, and now it has an access token to my Google Calendar, and great, it looks like there's some various times most of this week. Oh, Alex is pretty busy, yeah, he often is. Great, why don't we meet, Tuesday, 9:30, can you schedule that? Again, now since I've already authorized Google Calendar access, this can just do the tool call, and you won't see that elicitation again because it already has the access token. The MCP server can go and perform this task, schedule it. Here we get this calendar invite. But yeah, that's pipes. That's how easy it is to integrate third-party applications into your product.